I just caught a pretty big cod, man. Big cod! Alright, Jack. He's going crazy, man. That's easily the biggest cod I've ever caught. Or it's the biggest cod I've ever seen. Is it an estuary cod? No. Big cod. Alright.
Off and running. Brooksy. Big cod.
That's the biggest cod I've caught.
Not a GT.
Oh, smoke him, smoke him, smoke him. Jacko's on. Smoke. There you go. Oh, he's tiny.
GT.
Oh, we should measure him. We're in Dire Straits again. I hooked one fish. My eye is swollen, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is it?
It is. I told you it is. It's red too. I reckon you got irricantured when we nosedived.
I hooked one fish today. No, one GT today. Got smoked in about 2 seconds. Caught a cod. Jack caught tiny little fish. 2 kilo. And we're all tripping out.
Wait, who's winning the GT comp?
Tristan's winning the GT comp. No, you're not winning shit. Jake's winning the GT
No,
comp.
our boat's winning the GT comp.
Right.
It was the boat. It wasn't about individuals.
Well, hang on. We've landed 3. All up. I got 2 today.
So basically, we're staring down the barrel of
What do you
a
have
big fat
What do you have to
nothing.
get? A tattoo on your forehead if you lose?
Yeah.
What was the rule?
I reckon he needs a little GT and tattoo.
Not on the balls, man. One more session tomorrow. Tristan's tripping out and wants to go home already. Brooksy stay for another week until gets fish because persistent. 4 AM. I've mixed it up today. I've got a different buff and different pants on to try and change the juju. Big Shan has finally realised that his team Mulloway shirt was not good. It got that bad yesterday at one stage when we couldn't catch anything that Jack tried to drown us by nosediving the boat at Mach 10 speed. This is the last day. We're gonna be in by midday, so last chance to catch a fish.
Yeah.
Bye, Jake. Please. Big today, please. Trying to work out if it's windy or not. It's pretty windy, eh? She could be a bumpy old ride out this morning. In the dark. See you out there, hopefully. Today's the day.
What's happened? In the middle of the night.
Good camera needed. Oh well, good morning! Look at this guy. It's the biggest one so far. Last morning of the trip. And he is fat. And he's been eating crabs.
Super fat fish.
Let me measure him. It's 100 to the fork pretty much. Bang on. Bang on 100.
You're big. It looks so much lighter on this camera.
Closer, 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 right in on the head. Woo! We're winning! We are winning! Alright, it's 5:30 in the morning. We've got one fish on the board already and it's the best fish we've had the whole trip. So the sun still hasn't really come up. It's still the prime morning time and we're on to our second spot. Jack's tweaking it. There's a big pressure edge over here. You'd think there'd be a fish there. But after the last few days, we're not going to get too excited because we got a fish early yesterday and nothing happened after that as well. So let's just cross the fingers. Pretty nice morning though. The wind was forecast to be 4 knots. I think she's a little bit windier than that. I know someone will whinge and say there's this annoying noise in the background all the time, and that's the engine on. And there's a reason for the engine being on, because we're fishing so tight up to the rocks. If you hook the big one, you need to get the hell out of there real quick. So we'll keep the engine on, and if we hook up, we're on the throttle straight away to try and drag it out. In the crab. Oh yeah. Oh. Was that yap? First thing in the morning. Bullshit. Yes. That was mental. That was mental. You were striking and everything like yep. How do you feel about that?
I feel like a dick.
That's 2 to Brooksy, 1 to Jack. He got me yesterday so good. Boy, that was a special one, man. Is that reef? Was it big? It was big. Show me. Reef heavy. So I don't know really what's going on. I had a hit. Jack cast in, next cast got bombed by a big fish. 3 seconds later, reefed again. The fish seem to be sitting so shallow, you don't really have a choice. If you want to hook one, you got to cast into basically half a metre of water. So Jack ended up lying on the floor, and we're feeling a little bit dejected. But we're going to push on. I was so in the zone then. I was so in the zone. I thought that was the biggest fish that ever lived, man. Still at 18,000, FCL rod, and a beer can. Let's go, Jackie, come on. Is he gonna cast? Oi, careful. Oh, it casts like a rocket! And it pops. Pretty good. Oh. Oh! Well. That didn't work quite as planned, did it? I got water on my lens. When it's shit, it's really shit. Nothing goes to plan. Oh well. Good idea though. Bit scared now. Come on. Come on. Can't see anything. It scares me when I can't see. Oh, yep. No gun rule. Ah, it's good when you get a hook up, isn't it? Under the boat, under the boat. I still can't even see him. There he is. He's probably the biggest one. Yeah, he's big. He's chunk, man. Bail arms open. Yeah, bruh. Woo. Yes. Woo! Last spot of the trip. Oh, measurer.
Oh, must have.
Oh, it's shorter.
Wow, 97. Looks wider.
It's thick. Oh my god, he's a heavy one. It's really easy to make it not point at the fish. Turn upside down from there. Yes, thanks man. Nice one. That's it. Fishing done. Boat reversey. Back at the we're back at the shed to pack up all our gear. We got a long drive home. And we're interested to see how the boys went, to see who won the contest. Me and Jack finished on a total GT length of best two GTs of 197 centimeters, which were both fish on the last day. So this will be interesting. Let's just see how these jimmies went. How'd you go, jimmies? How big? Full of shit.
Don't believe you for a second.
Show us. Who got it? How big?
I reckon it's almost 20. And they just
Why are you laughing like that?
Because you don't. I'm telling you the truth.
What was your total length?
40, dude.
Yeah, what was your total two fish length?
Oh, we got 2 today.
Yeah, what was your total two fish length?
About. What would it have been?
About?
It's about
What was that one?
38 to the
32.
4th.
Oh, you got 40 centimeters. What are they talking about? Where, are they adding fish?
No, like yesterday.
You said your big one yesterday was 97 centimeters.
My one was 97 to the fork,
We didn't measure my big one.
but it was bigger than mine.
What did you get?
What did
Brooksy!
you get?
2 GT today, same spot. About 3 hours in between.
How big though?
One in the dark.
How big?
Do we want to talk about how big?
It would have been tiny. I can tell Jack's face. I can tell Jack's disappointment from here. This place is a shithole.
Brooksy been hooking up all day, mate.
How many did you catch?
Landed 2. Big reefed again.
Really?
Yeah, big. Ended up lying on the floor of boat.
Really? Where did you go? Out?
pretty far.
Yeah, okay.
Brooksy's second one, 97 centimeters, but very fat. We have another development. After winning the comp, got my rod back from Tristan, and remember what Tristan had to do if he broke my rod? Well, guess what? He broke my f***ing rod again.
I didn't break your
So now, in his video that he's doing, he has to write off one of Australia's finest, hard-working TV fishing personalities. How do you feel about breaking my rod again? How many times is that? Twice now. Nice one, bro. Big vlog. Nice one, thanks heaps, eh? Appreciate it.
Next time, hopefully they turn on a bit more. Nice and make it.
This is what it is.
See you next time, brother.
Take it easy. Trip done.
Come back up soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a big one.
Big. There, bro. Twice. Desmond. So who's it gonna be?
Cabby.
Nah, it's gotta be TV. You know it had to be McLeod. Glacian, PT, one of them. That's the deal, man.
But your rod isn't broken.
Well, it is. Are you going back on the deal is all I'm asking?
Nah, the deal is in place if the rod is broken. If I snap or break or damage this rod, what have I got to do? Break or damage this rod.
It's broken. Pretty hard fishing with GTs, like I said in the film. They were sitting really close into the rock, so you basically had to land your lure on or right next to the rock to get a hit. So that's why we got reefed so many times, and that's why we didn't really catch what we're after. But that's fishing, and that's the good thing that keeps you on your toes about GTs. You think you get them dialed, and then you go on a trip like that, and it just trips you out, and you go, what the hell's going on here? So I've had that once before. They were sitting super shallow, and you couldn't land anything, and yeah, sucks. But still a sick trip, heaps of fun, going away to a new zone and fishing with different people again, and can't believe Tristan broke my rod again. For the record, it's not snapped. The first guide, so the rod was like this. The first guide used to be at like a right angle. After I got back from Tristan, it's like this. So I don't know how he does it, and I don't know how he breaks so many rods. Luckily he's starting to sell his own rods. So also, one more thing before we go, Tristan released his video on his Facebook page, Missing at Sea Facebook page, without completing the deal. So he didn't get to do his thing with one of Australia's finest TV fishing personalities. So that's still to come. I don't know how I'm going to get him to do it. I've called him today to try and get him to come over and film it for this video that you've just watched, and he made up some crap excuse, so he's worried. Some pretty cool stuff coming up, and more trips, more fishing. Thanks as always for watching. Like, subscribe, all that shit, and we will see you soon. Yo.